All right, guys, I have a confession to make publicly on this video. I'm laughing because you guys are not going to believe what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it. And I need you to watch the entire video to get the context. So don't just listen to me say this and then go, oh, he lied. Okay. No, I do not think the earth is flat. Actually, I don't really have an opinion. I haven't looked into it enough. Maybe it is. Guys, I know I have been talking massive smack on the following niche, but I am going into roofing. Now, let me explain. Yes, I'm going into roofing. I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, guys, I've always said this in the beginning. Any niche that you do this model in will work to some extent, okay? The question is, how well will it work? The reason why, and you need to go back to my videos, why do I not like roofing? Well, number one is because it's almost too high ticket. Too high ticket brings too many big dogs, too many people with too big of marketing budgets because it's worth the squeeze. So it's too competitive, right? The other thing that I don't love about it is because it's so competitive, because there's so much money in it, it's become branded and everybody kind of knows the local roofer that's like the big dog in town. I know here in my little city, there is a specific company that I can think of right now, and giving them no free shout out either, but I can think of them right now and they dominate this area. And so it's very, very difficult to compete. So those are the two reasons that I don't like roofing. But let me ask you a question. What if there was a way that you could not use your money? What if there's a way that you could not use your money because it was competitive and you had an unlimited budget to an extent of using your client's money? So that eliminates that because you can rank in any city with the right budget, right? You can get leads in any niche with the right budget. And what if you were able to leverage somebody else's actual roofing company brand to do it? Let me explain. I got a call, and guys, this is why you do personal branding. This is why you tell people what you're doing. This is why you should post on social media. This is why you should be always letting people know what you do, because you would be surprised how much people do not know what you're doing, or if you're still doing it, or if you're even having success, you've always got to be top of mind. So I get a call or a text message from a good friend of mine who used to be in sales with this guy. He got me in the door-to-door industry. And he's like, dude, they used to do solar. They still do solar, but now we're starting to do roofs, and it's crushing it, dude. It's crushing it. We can sell roofs to solar clients, and we can sell solar to roofing clients, and we have like however many crews. And I was like, first thought is, I'm like, dog, I don't really do roofing, but I'm like, okay, let me hear this guy out. He's my buddy. So we have the conversation, and first question, do you do roof repair and roofing? Because guys, I've said this before, roof repair in these really, really competitive niches, if you do a sub niche like roof repair, it opens a door. And at first he was like, well, we don't really do that. And then he's like, no, we do that because I bet if we go to the house that if they have something that needs to be fixed, there's a good chance that they might also need a replacement either now or down the road. And I'm like, dude, thank you. That's exactly what I think. Is like, go to the house, get your foot in the door, maybe fix a couple tiles or a couple shingles, put the card in the door, and educate them as to why, like, dude, they got a year left on the roof, so they better start looking at bids, right? That's the whole point. And he understood this. I'm like, okay, this is my guy. So now I have the option of looking at roof repair and roofing, and you guys know I'm a fan of roof repair. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little more excited, right? And then we start talking. I said, well, what state? He tells me the state. I'm like, what city? He's like, any. Okay, that's interesting. Any state. Any city in the state. I'm like, okay, this makes it really interesting. So give me a list of 10. So he lists 10. And this specific state doesn't have a ton of huge cities. It has a couple big cities, but mainly those perfect little towns, right? That 30,000 to 100,000, that's usually that sweet spot. So I'm like, this is getting even more interesting, right? And so I write the cities down and I take the information. And the whole time I'm sitting there going, I'm not super interested in doing this in the traditional sense, because I don't think a generic website, let's say I'm doing Las Vegas roofing, I think I'm going to get my ass handed to me with Las Vegas roofing. But this is my buddy. This is somebody I trust. This is somebody I know is not going to screw me over. So what if I was able to just use his brand? He spent the last 5 years and millions of dollars building this brand, and they're using the same brand, just one's roofing, one's solar. And I was able to use his branding and leverage it and put it on the websites. Now, obviously, I would need to sign an agreement. Obviously, I'm taking on some level of risk because he's the person I can be selling to. But those two reasons why I hate it, which is it's too brand driven. Well, I've got the brand, and the money side of it, I'm going to go to them and say, this is what it's going to take. This is a competitive city. So in order for this to work, I'm going to need X. Now, I think there's a third layer to this, and I'm at the point in my career, and I've said this on another video, but I'm at the point in my career where I've got enough money paying the bills. I'm looking at big deals. I'm looking at interesting deals. I'm looking at equity deals. And so the conversation that I'm going to be having with him this week at the time of recording is we're going to sit down and go, hey, these cities look like they're doable. These cities are out. These cities look like layups. I can either do it like this or this. This option, you're going to pay me $15,000 a month. There's a win, right? But this option, which I'm actually more interested in, let's talk about equity. Let's talk about me running the leads. Let's talk about me bringing in the leads and you doing everything else. You having the sales guys go out, you having the crews go out, you managing the business. And let's talk about me getting involved in the business. I'm going to be way more incentivized if I've got skin in the game. And guys, I'm not advising this for someone that's just starting out to go and start looking for equity deals. But when you get in this game and you start getting the skill set, and your bills are paid and then some, now you can start to look at some interesting stuff. Now you can start to go, I like that industry. Like, if I hate it in some ways, but like there's a lot of money in that industry. And if they already know the game and they're already making a lot of money and they've got their systems, they've got their crews and they've got their call center and they've got their salespeople, and I know this guy knows sales because he fucking taught me sales, then this could be very, very interesting. So guys, what I'm getting at, and I've been harping for so long on like flat fee lead gen, 3 niches, boom. And I'm projecting to you guys exactly what I'm telling myself because I'm such a squirrel, like, opportunity. And I've had to be so disciplined for so long, but now I'm finally to a point where I understand that I can start to branch out a little bit and do these deals. I've already got the team. I've already got the agency. We're going to do exactly what we would do anyway. The compensation's just different. Now I own part of the company instead of getting paid a couple $1,000. Now, if he wants to do the couple $1,000, I'm going to go, I'm going to price it high, right? Because this is a competitive niche. I'm going to price it very high. I may even do a deal where it's like this much per month and you take care of the ads, period. I put your card on file for the ads, done, right? Or I put my card on file and invoice you for the ads. So I'm telling you guys this because I'm going to start coming out with some videos, giving you guys an update. First of all, if the deal goes through. Second of all, how the deal's going. And then just it's going to be a fun way to show you guys a deal that I'm actually doing. And this is what I love about this, guys. I'm in the game, baby. I'm in the game doing deals. I'm in the game putting out content. I'm in the game. I got people calling me weekly saying, can you get me leads? Can you get me leads? These are my buddies. These are my hungry buddies that are out there just making shit happen. And they're like, dude, I need leads. Oh, Nick's the guy because I'm putting out content, right? I'm in the game, still doing deals, still looking at due diligence papers, still trying to come up with new strategies for backlinking, still doing cold calls, still doing closing calls. I mean, dude, I'm still in this game and I love it. And I'm not saying it's the best use of my time for every second of every day, but I will never leave this game. I love this game, guys. Your boy's going into roofing. I'm going to go and I might get my ass handed to me. It might be a waste of time. But again, I looked at the deal and I went, okay, these are the reasons I hate roofing. These are the reasons it's been tough. But now I could do roof repair only, or I could use his brand and his budgets and go after a tougher niche. I've got the confidence. I've done it how many times? Let's go make some magic happen. Your boy's going into roofing. I'm going to give you guys an update. You heard it here first.